Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Today's episode, version, session, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to keep it kind of simple. I was just in a mood to just drive around Louisiana, so that's what I've got planned to do. Down here in Port Fourchon, just hooked up to this trailer of Go for Gas. Take it up to Natchitoches. And we'll see where we go from there. I may even do a Winterland drive. I don't know. Just see where the winds blow us. Yeah, truck change today. This is number one. This is the original start truck I had for ATS for 5 years now. She's got 3.1 million miles on it, and I'll verify that with you in just a second when we get in the cab. And I thought I'd bring this whole thing out of retirement. It's been sitting in retirement in a garage at Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Just putting it to the side while I racked up some miles on 1.1, the more solid blue truck that you've seen on video. So let's just get rolling. Yeah, there we go. 3,114,050 miles. Counting. Did not. It's already starting, y'all. Already starting. How about this truck? Going to wait on me? Thank you. So this truck got a Cat 3406E. Maybe you Cat fanatics pick that up right off. Still today, it is the most accurate sounding Caterpillar engine I have found. If I remember right, in the description of the engine mod author is named Serialblack. I think in the description of the mod he mentioned that he took actual sound recordings from the 3406. I'm not going to swear to that, but I think that's true to this one. I know the exhaust sound is spot on. Spot on. Very old mod. It could use an update, but it still performs well, real well. So yeah, making our way up to Natchitoches, and we'll just see what we got available to do up there. Hoping everybody out there is enjoying the Christmas winter wonderland driving that we got going on. I've made a few trips in there already myself. Matter of fact, it's more than a few. I've already met my personal goal. Already met the goal. We'll keep going back in there, I guess. Well, I will. Maybe not on camera. We'll keep going back in there. I will have to show you something, though. I just don't know how I'm going to do it, because I've been down here in Louisiana. I went and got the updated Frosty Snow mod by Grimes. and I got all his little extras you can get with it. Includes snow on the tires, clear roads if you want, and then the physics. Well, just the other day I put in the physics, even down here in Louisiana. Yeah, there was a foot of snow down here in Louisiana, but I was just wanting to test it out. And of course, on the mainland here, it's very hard to stop with snow-covered road. You know, you've come to expect that. Only for us, the drivers, though. That's why I don't really use it, because it doesn't affect the AI. They can still do whatever they want to. It doesn't matter how much snow there is on the road. But it is hard to stop on the mainland. Get into Wonderland, and oh my God. If I can go 10 miles an hour, that's very, very good, because I lose all steering in turns. And there was one hill, trying to remember so I can describe to you. I was leaving the town of Winterland, and I had to go up a little bit of a hill. It wasn't all that steep, but it was kind of long, and I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up the hill. Matter of fact, I stalled out, meaning I spun out at the hill, midway up the hill, and as my drive tires were turning forward, I started sliding backwards. I was like, oh my goodness, this is not going to work. And matter of fact, I had all the traffic still on, enabled, and I had cars run up behind me. Well, I right back into them. I slid right into them. Actually, they helped control my skid. Yeah, I said, this is not going to work. So I had to leave it right where I said I was jackknifed into a snow bank. I had to get out, go to the title screen, take out the physics mod, just so I could get out of Winterland. I'd have to show that to you guys. That was green enough. There's no way I'm stopping for that. Now with this engine, I can't remember, memory fails me, of how accurate this engine brake is. I do not know for sure. But I still like this old engine. This truck is the only one I've got it in so far. I used to have it in my W900As, but I recently have found that 3406 2WS mod, and that's what I've been running. Getting into overpasses, tunnels, and the exhaust on this thing is just amazing. The reverb, echo, makes you proud to have it in the truck. Roll the windows down, let it sing. Let the big dog eat, as they say. All right, light. I'm expecting that light to turn on you. Just like that. Oh, I had to stab the brake. Stab it. Yeah, so with the Christmas drive and still got cruising Louisiana going on, hope everybody's really, really enjoying themselves. I know I have been as of late. I think just the other day, when they actually released the Winter Wonderland out to us, I had stopped to go check out a mod or two, came back in, and there it was. Then they want me in the left lane again. Keep me out here, hang me out to dry. This truck. Oh man, he's gonna let me go. Now that's the way it's supposed to be done. That is the way, folks, it's supposed to be done. If I move over, see if this happens again. If I move over, that truck right there should not hammer down. It should let me back over before it, because he's empty. Before he passes me. Never passes. What was that? I know you guys seen that. Oh man, my game is being crazy today. Already. Truck pulls out and cuts me off. That car brake checks me in the fast lane. It'll be one of those days. Yeah, getting back to proper etiquette of the highway. That's the way it used to be done. It still should be. Let me back over before you pass. Never pass on the right side. Never, ever, ever pass on the right. What we got going on? I'm meeting over. Maybe not. Maybe not. Woo! Get over now. I also got to remember HAZMAT, so I got to stop at all railroad crossings. HAZMAT number 2. Please. Yeah, I was really expecting that blue Cascadia and it disappeared magically to pass me on the right. I'm kind of surprised that it held back. I am not just kinda, I'm really surprised that it held back. That's the way it's supposed to be done. So I did it in real life just the other day. I was merging onto one of our local highways here. It wasn't a full 18-wheeler, it was a crane, a lift truck, and I was merging on. It moved over, and I just held back. I gave him a little high beam flash, and he came back over, and I passed him on the left. That's the way it's supposed to be done. He moved over, of course I knew that he was slow. He was going to be slower anyway, but he moved over just so I could merge. It was busy at that time of the day. And I'm sure, see, he flashed his markers at me. He appreciated me letting me back over. Yeah, it looks like we may have to fix it. There's a destination on the little one in the middle. If you notice, I like running two navigations. One being the big screen that gives you more zoomed in look, but I like one that gives me a more zoomed out version where I can see more distance up ahead, scales, exits. On my other trucks, you'll notice I have that cell phone for that reason. Long red, just for me. I guarantee. I guarantee. They don't want to get through the green, that's obvious. They don't want me to get through the green. Nope. Traffic is behaving crazy. I thought there was a car over there. The mirror's really blocking my view. going off and see what we got next. What time is it? Just under 4 p.m. Get to Winterland maybe, and it won't matter what time it is. I'll get refueled and re-rested in Winterland. Right there, huh? All right. And this one's got the 86-inch sleeper berth. So my turning is a little more pronounced, as in wider. Hit that trailer, but I need to be close. I gotta do one pull up first here. Alright, trailer is straight, tractor is not.
In the southwest on the border with the way right back. I didn't get you back in my radio that time. It's been rough since the beginning.
Well, let's see what we got from here.
I had you in there when I was talking to you. I ain't getting you no more. But you have yourself a good one and be safe out there, man. You used to be a staple in my radio on a daily basis. Rock steady, your friend down here in this last beach city of the
Nada to Winterland? Really?
I'm back on border patrol.
Alright, hang on, let's do the big check.
Have yourself a blessed day. I'll see you. Bye-bye-bye. Alright there, rock steady. Yeah, I got a 21 coming from my friend Hard Drive, so he must be hearing me, and he just can't
Nothing.
keep up, or whatever
Wow.
the case may be.
Really?
So all my answer is 21.
Really?
And I know Hard Drive's listening to me on the receive side, and I'm gonna
Let me try a
finish this
different
up and wrap
spell.
it with a bow tie, and I'm gonna send you
That is
on your
not
way.
it.
You have yourself a blessed day, rock steady, your friend on the
Oh.
border. I'll see you.
Just the
Bye-bye-bye.
Corpus Christi. Wow, is everything getting done? Hang on. Is everything getting done? Look at that. It's almost maxed. Where I know OMAC was the first one that got maxed out. Okay, of course Los Angeles, Santa Maria, because they are usually right up here at the very first as being very, very profitable. Well, I'm going to keep it within Louisiana. See where else we can go. I could go Arkansas, Texas. I could. Give it a look. I don't want to go to Dalhart. No way. Callister. That'd be a good trip. To the Faraday. No, I didn't want to go to the Faraday either. How about something heavy? That will not count. That's only 69 miles. Yeah, heavy would be good if it was within a more limit. In the limit. Texarkana, that's just in the limit. Where's all the heavy stuff? That's not heavy. You don't need that much trailer for that. You do for that. 66,000. I thought that was a little heavier. It's that. Want to do that? That sucker's an hour? remains. I don't know if I can do that in an hour and 48. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. From the Faraday and Alexandria. All right, let's see what else. We'll come back. There's nothing else. Whoa. Not as heavy. I got more time to do it in. 550. Yeah, we could do that. That will work this old kitty cat. That's the one. That's the one. Now that's here close and that's toast. Better. Better. I didn't set my brake. Look at me. I thought I did. This long truck to turn. Grab something heavy. Feeling spunky today. Heavy. Got the green. Just been the turn over there. Cross traffic. Had the turn arrow. Been down this way yet. Better. More road getting discovered. Right lane goes away. Right. Is it dead end for us right up there? I think the road just dead ends. We can't go any further. Dead ends at the place we need to go. it is. There she be. Alright, big truck, slow down. I'll be out of your lane in just a second. Don't do a circle. Can, Nap will let me. You guys, you don't have to slow down, my goodness. Go. Crazy traffic. There it is. Get out there. Put up landing gear, hook it up. I can't tell. The lights are on. They're on. Release, I say. Oh yeah. It's locked. It's heavy. Woohoo! Start off with low. I may want my hazards on for this turn. Alright, you stay over there. Good car. Change lanes. Was that there before? That was not there before. Was it? Oh, that was put there just for me. See if I could take off in first. 1L. I don't know, this thing is quite heavy. 90,000? 90,000. I love the train right now. Can't stop this thing. What did I just say? Alright, maybe I can. I can't see the light though. Come on, come on, come on. green. Maybe. Maybe not. Of course not. On level ground, I can take off at first. How much level ground have I got between here and Dallas? Really? I thought that truck was passing me a lot quicker than that. Come on, Kitty Cat, come on. We're getting there. Slowly. Don't need this fog. Slowing everybody else down. I'm gonna hold at 55 while we got this big fog. So if I can stay there. Plenty of time to get there. Well, 17. Woo! 17 and almost a half. We'll make it. As I can do. You're on your own. Alright, fog is starting to finally. Oh, you see that lightning? Good shot. I wish I could get a still frame of that. Maybe one of these days I'll figure that out. How to get that retrieve that from a video. Can I get 65? 64. There's 65. I think I want to go 70 with this big heavy thing. It's raining. Probably need to be doing 65. I'm not. There's one gear down. Way station. I want to know what I weigh. $120? $125? Must be fog. I just can't hardly tell. It's just dark for me. I don't know if there's fog out there or not. Going downhill? Somewhat downhill. Need all the momentum we might get. Bottom row of gauge is far right. Last one on the right. Tells me my exhaust gas temperature. Up there. Every time you see that turbo boost go up, so does my exhaust temperature. Aha! See if we get pulled in. Come on, car, you can do it. Come on. Barely. Just the edge of it. Big truck there, where is it? I thought it was getting on. What's that now? So dark I couldn't tell if the road was getting ready to turn. That's why I dropped back down. I don't need to crash. Called merging, you know. Definitely want me to miss that way. Oh, can't. Man, come on, get out of the way. better start slowing down. Let him know I got to start slowing down. Low, low. Not even going to chance. Oh, I missed first. Need the wipers anymore. See if I can do that again and not miss first gear. There we go. Yes, second. Thing. Way on the far side. I messed myself up, but I'm thinking this might be the better way. This was not the better way. Maybe. Nah, I could have went all the way over here. That's what I intended to do. I think we can make this happen. Time is 11:05. That's a lot of trailer. That is a whole lot of trailer. All right. Let's drop it. Right from here. All right, can we get to Winterland from here?
Man, you know they didn't let us go to kind of shocked. Nobody was getting off at exit 5. I was only.
There is no Winterland from here. How about this will be Fort Worth.
They was letting you go in the left-hand lane. Hell, by the
Fort
time I got there, it was
Worth.
shut completely down, and they didn't open it up no more till 7:30 that morning. I was 7:30 in the morning. I was already off work and everything. I was gone home. Yeah. Hell, I didn't get through to.
Wow, really?
No. I'm glad I ran 078. Just think I was complaining having to do that. I'm glad I did
Have I
it
got
now.
something wrong in my settings?
Right. You should not complain to me
Why?
in my shoes. Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Now me, they just kept going.
Rock Springs.
They didn't have no radio, paying no. That I did now. If y'all didn't get.
There is nothing?
Pull the brakes.
Am I being stupid or something? Is there no... Wow.
Nice. I had a good nap.
Well, this is crazy.
199 or 205, something like that. One at the 205. Okay, it ain't at the 199, is it?
Let's go over here.
Local there in the middle at the 190.
Bobtail over there and recheck. Why?
You got it, Gabriel, come on. Damn, old night, you sleeping, buddy.
Why? Nothing.
You don't need to get in the bed, he's napping now, come on.
Nothing. Huh. That is weird. Well, I didn't do too bad on fuel. Big heavy load. I cannot see. Can I go out this way? Bobtail, I can take off it for those, maybe even 5 high. 5 low. just stop? If I can take off from 5 low. Ah. Never mind. Never mind the test. Bobtail test. Man, we got a full house in here. Have I got a spot? One? Maybe one? There's a couple more down there. I'll see it. That truck wasn't bobtail. I'm like, where is the truck at? Alright, we'll do a quick rest and see what's available on jobs. Man, this is being a little bit crazy today. Alright, see you sometime in the AM, maybe. Yeah, barely AM. Look at the jobs once more. I'd like to get over there to Winterland. I'm gonna go it this way this time. They should be at the bottom. Wow. Ah, we go. There we go. Okay. How many? Finally! My goodness, finally! North Star? From the Gark? Over in Dallas? That's not too far away. Where's the home store? That's still not too far away. That's what I was hoping. I could find something to get in the middle of Dallas and Fort Worth there. Alright! Let's do a Winterland. These Winterland jobs this year are way heavier. Do you notice? I think they were only $39.9 last year. I'm not going to bother refueling now, because I'll get refueled. Winterland for free. we'll go through the island a little. Turn, Clyde. I'm gonna do my 5th gear start. Uh-oh. Had a bit of an incident. Golly. Swing wide. It's a freaking trailer. Look at that poor car. This driver's just going to run off at the scene. Just run away. That car still hasn't moved. It did a number. Well, the good thing the ambulance is there. Yeah, van, I'd stay back. Want to be near that guy. Person. Woohoo! You need to turn left, officer. He went that way. The one that caused that hit and run. He's got more important things to do, I guess. Go 40 right here. Ooh. What was that about? My attention for some reason. gonna say, surely I don't have to scale out now that I'm not even pulling anything. Gotta go to the Gark. The Gark. Safety first. Yeah, I run with my lights always on. Lights on for safety. Actually, because I'm too lazy to turn them on and off every time it rains. I just leave them on. Though a couple of times I have forgotten. Got fined. Late in the evening somewhere. Not too far off in the distant past either. It's pretty recent. Forgot to turn them on. Hello. Not get far enough. There it goes. You may see something a little bit strange right up here. I forgot to mention this. Something I just found that had been updated. A mod, of course. See if you guys recognize it. Look at my navigation here. See something off? Odd? Maybe many of you run this as well. This is very handy. Very, very handy. It's called service at companies. Main reason, according to the mod author that made it right there, is so you can, if you were able, let's see, yeah, right there in front of me, right there. If you're taking that job right there, you can configure your truck with the beacons and everything. Right back there. Very, very handy. Now, I mean, you can do a full service as well, but that was the main reason. Of course, it's pointed that way. That was the main reason mod author made that mod. Servicing companies. Very handy. And it puts a service at your garage. Extremely handy. I could have turned around up in there. Oh well. Yeah, see it? I think that's the most handiest mod ever. Get around this yard, dog. Even though I don't need to, I'm turning on those beacons. Go to Winterland with the beacons on. I think I can. Oh, you could just barely see them up there. Alright. Give it the tug. Man, my parking brake switch here. That's a cat for you right there. I got the trailer brake on. See? Love it. Looking at that yard dog made me think through my social media that I am on quite a bit. Somewhere recently in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, a business has a huge, humongous warehouse. Had some autonomous, I'll get that right, autonomous yard dogs. They were impressive. The way that they could back stuff up. I was impressed. You can probably guess the big, humongous company that has the big, humongous warehouse. Autonomous yard dogs. And they would stop and kind of stay out of a real driver's way. That impressed me. Just the video that I saw. Maybe it was the best video that they had and they wanted to share. I don't know. But it impressed me. I still don't know how they can get it to autonomous to work in adverse weather conditions. Like what's going on in Colorado, Montana, Wyoming. Have you guys seen the wind gusts that they're having over there? 100 miles an hour plus. And in Colorado, I mean, they got chain laws like every 10 minutes. So how is an autonomous vehicle going to... I better set my waypoint. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Yeah, how's an autonomous vehicle going to chain up? Ooh, look at all that over there. Oh, let's go over there. There's so many over here. stopped. I think that truck just spawned in. Winterland. It's gone, it's gone. Look at that, see one on there. Oh, there's one right here, close. Close, close, close. Right on the other side, I got people. I know one thing, I take the windows up. Going to Winterland. It's cold over there. And one other thing I do, I go ahead and turn on my interlocks. Alright. Jake, you ready? That looks like a nod to me. It is -20. Told you. It's cold. Alright, I will do a lot of spinning. My Jake brake when it starts to slip. Try to do that again. There it goes. Let that car go. It's probably going to turn left. I'm surprised. Last year, driving in here was a lot more slippery. I remember having trouble steering. And I could get my trailer to start sliding. But it's not the way this year. And I missed the train. I have not seen that red train this year. Did they take that out to put in the cars? snowmobiles. Stage 2, Stage 1. We are about there. Go right. Yep, just caused me a problem right over here. It'll be right in my way. Like so. give it my best shot to try to blindside that thing in. Right there. I'll turn on my four-ways just so I can see the back of the trailer better. Trying to, man, I cannot see that snowbank. That's the bad part. That is the real bad part. Here's the back of the trailer. Go, 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 go back. Go back, go back, go back. Where is that snowbank? Where's that car? Am I gonna miss it? I don't think I'm gonna miss it. Hang on, I'm gonna hit it. Big wide turning truck. There's that snowbank again. Hit it. It's not your typical snow. It's more like a retaining wall. Crazy snowbank. Alright, there's my parking lines. I'm gonna have to really steer over. And my truck don't hit that bank. Gotta do a pull-up because I know I gotta be off. No, actually, I was getting on it. I'm not gonna straighten that out though. That snuck up on me. That snuck up on me. Come on, truck, turn. I can do better than that. I can do a lot better than that. There, that's better. Alright, should we drive one out? Or do you guys want to rather call it a day here? Let's see what we got available. There at the beginning, I was Port for Sean, there wasn't anything. We got up to Natchitoches, wasn't anything. I'm like, what has happened to the Winterland jobs? Alexandria, that's it. I'd rather do a, that's 179 mile. There's old Omac, 167. See, it's already maxed. I don't want to do that anymore. But look how many. Look how many. So is Los Angeles maxed out. How long is Waterloo, Iowa? 86 miles. Yeah, our jobs are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. 76, 76, same thing in it. 72. That could give me a good job heading back down off camera. Let's go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Payout of $1,038. All right, Hot Springs. Yeah, I'm gonna do something with that button. Need some service. We'll do this one, call the video good. I was just in the mood to drive. Maybe do see Winterland once more. Right. Hook up. Lights are on. That's always a good sign. I can pull that thing right out of here in the snow. Now with this long wheelbase, this is what I've got to do. I can't do that right there. I've got to do my own loop-de-loop. And not hit the van. Pick a waypoint. Which one do I want? Do I want to go across? Let's go across. Let's go downtown. I've got an issue. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, experienced, but I've had one of these cars try to pass me and crash my game. Them trying passing me right now. I don't want the game to crash. gonna go my direction. See this? My game is gonna crash. That is uncalled for here in Winterland, if you ask me. My game didn't crash. Every time else that has happened, my game has crashed. Pretty scene. I like this. Always have. I missed out on doing the 2023 Winterlands. I took a hiatus from American Truck for about 8 months, doing other things. Came back in 2024, and that was the first time I had seen this. Was last Christmas. I'm like, how cool is this? It was very cool first time. Still is. It's still nice. I could do without the cars though. Bring back the train. Car behind me is worrying me. I know it's going to want to pass. Don't make my game crash. We'll get back to mainland. Drop this one and call it good. You guys ever stopped and looked at all the designs on the cars? Man, I got something going on with that button. I won't need the interlocks going where we're going. Alright, one more time. To Hot Springs we go. See, fuel tanks are filled up. I like it. Didn't cost me anything. Supposed to exit over there. I don't know. I never do what I'm told. Dark. Dark or foggy. Foggy, dark, rainy. All the above. Slow lights. Come on. Maybe sit through another one, aren't you? They were going to yield. They can stop way better than I can. No matter what they're hauling. Help if I was in first gear. Good, all you fools turning right. They're starting to act kind of crazy. I do need to stop. They start acting this bad. Can't see nothing up ahead. It's almost 8 p.m. That wasn't a bad trip there in Winterland. Not bad. Somebody needs to have the green light here. Turn arrow. are coming up on another red light, aren't we? Of course we are. So it's just past this little service station. I can't see nothing. Till I'm almost past it. It's dark, dark, dark. Right here. I hope. Gonna make me do a blindside in here, ain't it? It is notorious for that. It sure is. That window down. Whoa. That 48-foot trailer comes around so much quicker. Got too far to the left. Here's the door. That's too far to the right. Alright, now put the windows back up. There we go. Alright, folks. Not a bad day. Kind of like those beacons on. That is new. I just got those this morning. Found them on the old www. Wish they would, somebody would take that away, where it interferes with your camera. That's annoying. Anyway, I've held you guys long enough. Thank you for joining me, as always. Appreciate it so much. I have a lot of fun with these, sharing them with you guys. I hope you enjoy them as well. So until next time, I don't know when next time may be. Could be tomorrow, I don't know. I was in the mood to drive today. Yeah, till next time, everyone out there, have fun, enjoy these events we got going on. Happy holidays to you, if I don't see you again. And safe travels. Bye-bye, everyone.